Alright guys, today we're going to be making a serious video. We're going to be making Broke Boys rice and vegetables. Now before we do anything, you got to put on some good public domain music. So get that going. And once you got that going, we can get this going. So first, this is a real easy recipe for all you out there that don't have a whole lot of money. You really only need two basic ingredients, rice and vegetables. It's nice and cheap. A lot of these ingredients, like the rice here, you know, you can get some of this rice for not very much at the grocery store and it'll last you quite a while. And then you can get your frozen vegetables as well, only like $2 for 2 pounds. If you're just cooking for yourself, this stuff will go a long way. Now, okay, let's get started. So first I just got a basic extra long grain white rice. Like I said, this is about the cheapest stuff you can buy. If you want to go for more expensive rice, if it's in your budget, feel free to go ahead and do that. I got some basic frozen vegetables here, peas, carrots, corn, green beans. This stuff's pretty cheap and it's healthy for you too. Now, this isn't required, but if you have it, go ahead and use it. I have some fresh vegetables here. I got some leafy spinach, green onion, and green pepper. If you have it, use it. Otherwise, it's not necessary. Now, I like to have this because I kind of don't like rice. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. A nice basic chicken bouillon cube. You can use chicken or beef, whatever you have. They're really cheap. I think it was 50 cents for like 10 cubes. If, like I said, if you're just cooking for yourself, it'll last you quite a while. Some salt and pepper here. You pretty much need to have this. Everyone's going to have that anyway. Sriracha is not critical by no means, but it does add some nice flavor, some nice heat, if that's your thing. This bottle is not terribly expensive, but if you want to have it, you know, it's always good to have. And then just to be on the safe side, I like to add a little bit of olive oil. Again, you probably don't need this. So it's a pretty basic recipe. All you do is you go ahead and you add everything inside your little saucepan here. Okay, now that you have all your ingredients inside the saucepan, it should look a little bit something like this. The water's a bit tough to see, but I did put some water in here. Just kind of fill it up. Make sure your pot's got the right proportions of rice to water. Get it mixed up. Turn on your burner and get that baby boiling. When you're making Broke Boys vegetable and rice, you want to check on it about once or twice throughout the cooking period to make sure that it is boiling, that you didn't measure the water in properly and it's not boiling over or starting to burn the rice. I'll take off here and you can see that the spinach is cooked down quite nice. The vegetables that are frozen are starting to thaw out and become cooked. Getting some steam on the camera there. Give it a stir around with a nice spoon or whatever you have available. Make sure that it's still cooking properly. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes. You basically want your rice to look like this, to where the water is pretty much all boiled off and the rice is swelled up to the right size. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off of heat now. But yeah, you can see there that the vegetables and the rice are kind of evenly mixed about. That's the kind of what you want to get when you select your ratios for vegetables to rice and other things to put in there. Yeah, we'll check back with me in a second and I'll have it in the bowl. Okay, you can see that it's cooked down quite nice. This is a good single serving. You know, this recipe is a really good recipe because you can just kind of do anything you want with it. You can use any kind of rice, quinoa, wild rice, any kind of vegetable that suits your taste, any kind of seasoning. You know, you can put any kind of like basil, oregano, anything like that, packets that you have. You can put in any kind of meat. I can't really afford to put meat in there, but you can put egg, cut up pork or chicken or beef or anything you want really, and you can just make the recipe whatever you want. Now you can see here that I took the rice out and the pan is pretty much clean when I took it out. You know you're kind of cooking your rice a little bit too long when there's kind of the rice starts to fry a little bit and it starts to turn brown and sticks to the pan. So anyway, that's Broke Boys rice and vegetables. Like I said, it's a good, easy recipe to do on a budget.